Hey YouTube, 3 videos in fast succession, even though I'll probably upload them a day apart. This, the owner of this particular guitar is it Matt Bellamy from Muse, or a Muse fan. So this is, although it says Manson on it, and it's got about the widest and most expensive feeling strap I think I've ever seen. No, I did know someone that had one that was like kind of looked like it was made by a Red Indian, and it had like hundreds of tassels on it. It probably cost more, but this is a rather fancy looking strap. I think the Cort version that he's put a sticker on to make it look like the Manson one. I mean, Hugh Manson's guitars won't be cheap. I've actually met Hugh Manson, which one of my claims to fame. Not that I was working. It made it sound like I was working with him. No, it was just at a gig. This is 20 years ago when I saw John Paul Jones and he was taking for him, and we hung about outside with a kebab and then got him to sign my ticket. So when I say met him, I did say hello and said, could you sign my ticket? That was kind of so, talk to him, there you go. So this is, as you can see, this mad blue thing around the outside. It's like it's not an LED light. I don't think there would be an issue if it was an LED. It's some sort of strip lighty thing, and it's got like a battery pack to connect up. It does have one pretty big issue though, which I'll show you. Now if I plug it in to this, how many different ways it can go on? None. I have just bent the wee prong there. There we go. That's for trying to do it too quickly. I wasn't actually looking at it. There we go. Right. So I don't know if you'll actually see this very much. It looks obviously much more impressive at night, but bing. So the guitar lights up around the outside and it kind of reminds me of like the neon sign you would maybe see in a music shop window, and it's pretty cool. You do have to work around a little bit around the edge of the fretboard, but it's something you just get used to after 2 minutes. It doesn't really make any difference. It also flashes, and flashes fast. So everything great. What a great idea. Fantastic. You want to know what the issue is? Yeah, so it interferes with the pickups when you've got the guitar on, so unfortunately you can't have it on. You can choose for what kind of, whether you want a lorry reversing or a smoke alarm or nothing with no light. I don't know what that would be. That would just be an error signal, I suppose. So I've tried a few things. Does anyone know anything about electronics or how to try and sort this? I was thinking of trying to wrap that in tin foil, see if that, as a sort of lo-fi adjustment. I was thinking there was maybe something to do with obviously there's some sort of circuitry in there with some sort of timer that's making it beep. It's making it to make it pulse. And with the way that dimmer light switches in your house can sometimes interfere with your amp. And obviously this is right on, the pickup, it's surrounding the whole guitar. I wondered if maybe that was something to do. So I tried connecting the battery straight onto the lights without having the control circuit thing in it. Didn't work at all. I tried earthing that to the guitar and then having it running. Didn't make any difference. And it's like, so it's a shame. I didn't claim to be, I didn't claim to be able to fix it. I said I would have a look, see if there was some way around it. So unfortunately he's got a guitar that looks fantastic when you've got it hanging on the wall, but you can't play it with the lights on. I don't know, if anyone knows anything about how electrics or any ideas I could have for maybe fixing it. Oh, I'm going to give the guitar back tonight, that's why I'm doing so many videos today, but I could tell him, I don't know, there must be some way around it. Anyway, so what I got the guitar in for was, he liked a coil choice switch, which I might have invented, don't know. So in the middle, this switch here, this is a humbucker. Pull it up, you get the south coil, which is this coil, this one's cancelled out. And if you push it down, you get this coil, that one's cancelled out. So down is north, so it's this coil here. So he asked me to do a demo using fuzz, which I will, but you can't really hear the subtle nuances between which coil you listen to. It doesn't make a huge difference. You're only moving the pickup that amount, so that's the north coil, which is this one. Right. So now I will put it on to not both pickups. So that was both pickups on the neck, which in this guitar, I thought, oh, it's a sustainer. It's not. It's got a sticker on it to make it look like a sustainer, but it's actually just a neck pickup, just a standard single coil. Yeah. So there we go. That was actually there's quite a difference there when you had both pickups on. So this is just the humbucker on its own as this coil. North coil. Actually, there's a difference. And then humbucker. Neck pickup. Yeah, so on with the fuzz as requested. Oh, I said I could. I told them I could play a Muse song as well, but I can't remember what it goes like now. I can't remember, so I can't really play anything that sort of sounds very musy. I do like them, but I don't know them enough. I kind of missed them. I thought maybe just by the look at them, I thought they maybe were like a bit like Radiohead or, you know, indie or something like that, but they're not. They are proper rock. There's a video of them playing. I think it's Wembley. Actually, with the bass player's playing through 2 of this amp for Wembley, and I've got 1 in this wee room. That's how big that amp is. It's fantastic. Knights of Sidonia and stuff like that. It's amazing. Annoyingly, I can't remember what that riff is. The one that I think I could play. So it's got a kill switch here, which you can't see because it's black on black. So as well as sticking on the coil choice switch, you wanted me to put a special switch in. It's also got an off switch. This, right? Why is this not? It's not doing, when you're not using massive amounts of fuzz, if I just use just distortion, right? So this might be something to do with, I don't know, I'm quite disappointed that this is the first I've actually noticed it doing this, because I was trying it, you know, clean, and it was working fine. So like a wee bit through, but so instead of being a kill switch, it's a live switch. So if you've got that thing on, you can as opposed to the other way around. It's, you know, you press it to make it quiet. This way you press it to bring it on. But unfortunately it doesn't seem to be killing it completely. I don't know why that is. It's still letting some of the signal through, it's not fully off. And I think just because that fuzz pedal's up so damn loud, it's causing it to I mean, that's a hell of a lot of noise coming out. Anyway, because I've turned the thing. He said put on tons of fuzz, so I've got the thing set to full. It doesn't seem to be. It is making it louder, but just with maybe it's just that fuzz pedal. Oh, right. There's something funny about that cheap fuzz pedal, because now I've got it onto my Gojira effects fuzz. So I'm feeling a wee bit better now. That twin note fuzz pedal was 15 quid, brand new, delivered from China, so not really complaining about it. Also, I've got all the dials maxed out because he said put tons of fuzz on. So now, off. So there's obviously, I'm not very good at playing with a kill switch. I think if you put a little bit, you know, a bit of practice into it, you could get something. But it's not. It's very nearly turning it completely off. Not completely off. That's it, completely off. But there's still a little bit of signal coming through somewhere. But anyway. The guy actually suggested that I'm sort of starting to. I think I've only got one more telly to go for Telly Tuesday, and he's like, you can use the Matcaster, I think he called it, because it's a sort of telly, and it's like whatever the line is between when something is a telly and isn't a telly. I can see why you could say this is a sort of telly, but to me it's not. It doesn't have enough telliness. If it had, it's got a. It does have a single cutaway, and I suppose the headstock's quite similar, but it doesn't have the bridge. It doesn't have the metal plate. So for me, look, I'm not saying anything against the guitar. It's just that to me, this isn't a telly. If someone said, "Oh, do you want to play this telly?" and I'd go, "This isn't." I would look at this and go, "Where is the telly?" Whereas some of the ones I do have tellies that are kind of on the edge of being a telly, like double necks and stuff like that. And I do have I've got my Washburn Tour 24 is Telecaster shape, 2 humbuckers and a Floyd Rose. Still a telly, whereas this to me, it's not got enough of the telliness to it. I can see how it's sort of telly, because it does have, it's just a bit, it's maybe like a melted telly, something like that. So it's not going in Telly Tuesday. I'll just end Telly Tuesday once I've done my Schecter next week. No, it's not on. Did I turn it off? Right. That's what when you've got switches. When you've got an off switch, there is always the possibility you go to turn it on and you haven't hit the switch. So that's why it was off there. So as far as the guitar goes, assuming this was unmodified, I think the pickups are still original. So basically the modifications really involve nicer knobs. It's got locking tuners on it, which say Cort on them, so maybe they are actually standard to the guitar. I think the pickups are original, and it's got some sort of stickers and a couple of extra switches, and it's got this blue stuff stuck around the outside. But it seems like a really good guitar. It plays nice. It sounds good. I know I'll end up singing whatever the Muse song is that I think I know the riff to. Oh, so that's the biggest hit. It's a pure brilliant riff. It's like amazing, and I can't remember not what it goes. I just can't remember the tune in my head. Yeah, so I'm sorry I don't know what. Again, this has got serial numbers and stuff. They're not taken over, but it's got stickers on it and another Rebel Alliance sticker covering up any serial numbers or model numbers. So I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I'm pretty sure he said it was Cort, and because it says Cort on the locking tuners, I think this is the Cort version of the Hugh Manson guitar, and it seems pretty good. I'd imagine the Manson one's probably a few £1,000, and I think this is probably under 1,000, 500, 600. So I don't know. That's a total guess. Something like that. And if you're mad into the Muse, I think it seems like a good buy. Rock on!